Greetings everyone, and Great here with another Age of Empires, Red 3 replay. Spawn on the bottom left side as the Yellow Soviets, we have Sp1. Spawn on the right side as the Orange Empire, we have 1v1. Also got a handful of dojo cores as well as instant generator. Over here, we've got some bears, or a bear. Dojo core is advancing forward into the center of the map. The bear is bearing down towards the oil derrick, trying to camp it. Do have, looks like a double refinery to pull it out. Not triple refinery. Dojo core does miss the bear. The dojo core is more just focused trying to set on up there. Second bear being pulled out. And we do have a conscript and some flak troops pulled out. Does save his engineer right there, trying to go for some mag mines to hit that dojo core there. Wants to make sure the engineer gets inside the oil derrick. And right now he should be a runaway, so perhaps maybe get some flak cannon shots off. Let's get out of the garrison now. And now the conscript does charge forward, does get ripped apart. And it's actually going to take time to destroy this garrison there. Apparently magnetic mines are very effective versus wooden structures. Very magnetic wood. The bear is going to get killed by the Imperial Warriors. We've got 5 Imperial Warriors and 1 dojo core advancing to the center of the map. Burst drone doing some good scouting there. Garrison's destroyed enough. Now we do have a war factory. Hope he's going for some sickles because he needs some sickles. What is a sickle? Terror drone. Okay. Let's get the flak troopers inside the refinery line now. So if there was going to be any harassment there, he's able to throw some mag mines onto those Megatengus. Let's go out that garrison of the 1 conscript there. Now we do have a sickle. And he's trying to go for something right there. That's a little bit too quick. Maybe it is engineer. It's a burst drone. Nice fleet jump there, but it was actually a decoy. Seeing something built out, thinking and 2 burst drones to take out that sickle as well. So now the Imperial Engineers is able to come out and capture the oil derrick. So very, very good. And he took out the flak trooper there as well because the flak trooper was not in mag mine mode. It was in flak gun mode. Overall, great engagements there by Orange. Ore Collector receiving quite a bit of fire right there. We do have the instant dojo now receiving some fire as well. Looks like the Ore Collector is getting passed back in the line. Seems it's at half health, but the damage on it seems a little bit higher than half health. It could be me just going a little bit crazy though. The dojo still receiving some machine gun fire from the sickle. And over here, we got the Imperial Warriors trying to gun down that reactor. Does throw some mag mines onto the Megatengu, but didn't get the kill there. A little bit of a shame. Ore Collector going to try to kill off, run over these Imperial Warriors. Great fleet jump there. 1, 2 crushes. I'm not sure how many crushes there are. Yep, just got 4 crushes there, I believe. Yep, there we go. I don't know why I was getting my hotkeys mixed up in order to bring up the health bars. The 1 Imperial Warrior does back off to that garrison. Orc is getting retaxed onto the line. Overall, the Empire player is doing a great job against the Soviet player. So we're playing around with that second burst drone to come out. He may have not realized that he really baited the sickle there, that second burst drone, but either way, he did. He may have just went for the second burst drone there, just a suicide, both of them onto the sickle, no matter what. Imperial Warrior is now receiving some fire there. So the Imperial Warrior will get some free damage onto the sickle. Multiple jet tankers come on forward. MCV having trouble. Ore Collector does go down, so the Empire players just and crushes his own terror drone there as well. Right now, the Empire players just really been doing great against the Soviet player. trying to clean up the civilian structure. I believe there's just one Imperial Warrior inside of it, which is not looking great in defense. Those, the sickles actually, yeah, the sickles are receiving a bit of fire there. We do have the first Chopper VX out in the field, trying to clean up the sickles. Should be able to deal with them no problem. So player's eyeing for something. I'm not sure what he's pulling out. Looks like a super reactor way back here. Lee jumps over towards this bullfrog. And now we do have the first Chopper VX engaging the MCV. Able to quickly, oh not so quickly, deal damage to it. Does back off when seeing those bullfrogs. Now we got the ore collector infected by a terror drone. Very, very nice. Probably will lose it, though we do have Imperial docks being deployed on out, but it will not be deployed out fast enough in order to stay alive. Does actually use stop order right there, and does get the kill there on the terror drone. Just not with the kill on the ore collector. Sickles and bullfrogs making their way forward. Sickles can be very useful harassing his opponent. Do finally have some wall segments blown up by the Empire player. Going for late with wall seconds fine, because Soviets are not exactly a hyper-aggressive faction. So this course means he can invest that money a little bit later. Going for the oil derrick now, trying to clean that up. Does spot the unprotected ore collector there. And it will be focusing it down. Got satellites being dropped on the oil derrick. Does get some good damage there. Doesn't get a kill there. In fact, an ore collector, so that ore collector will go down. And got the terror drone also picked on off. Hammer Tank's going to try to finish off that oil derrick. Over here, we do have the Chopper VX getting some good damage there onto the construction yard, trying to be repaired on up. But it looks like the construction yard may in fact go down. I don't see any defense here. So packing on up, trying to run back down here. There's a flak tower here, as well as a bullfrog. He's a great damage there, but the bullfrog does get focused down, and looks like the other bullfrog does manage to get the kill, or doesn't get the kill down that Striker VX. Hammer Tank will run it down. He needs to fly out barracks and get out an engineer to repair up his MCV quickly and most cost effective. Yep, barracks being pulled on out. Got 4 refineries. The 5th refinery has been pulled out by the Empire player. While the Soviet player is still just on 2, just trying to wall his way back in the game. Chopper VX actually does manage to escape out of there. Got a Yardme sub out at sea as well. And here comes the engineer. The engineer is injured here, and he's lost in the process. He threw himself into the oil tank of the vehicle and turned himself into oil for the MCV. That's how they get lost, right? Or maybe they didn't follow OSHA guidelines. One of the two. Oh, we got Naginata cruiser now deployed on the field. 2 of them are deployed on the field. The Excellence frontline naval unit able to get some good damage onto the cool mini sub, trying to pursue it. And the ultra torpedoes did hit that the ore node itself, the ore mine. So I think maybe one got through, but the ore collector is still alive. And the cool sub will go down to the Naginata. The 2 Naginatas are more than plenty to maintain naval superiority, and this Yorgan mini sub did not do a good enough job for scouting because there's no expansion over here. So those Naginatas, he's building something more. Hopefully that's tier 3 for Shogun battleships. Wait, that is a psionic decimator. That is a psionic decimator. Holy crap. Psionic decimator core has deployed an out nanotech mainframe as well, of course, is required for it. And that may have been tier 3 right there. So Shogun battleships are now available. You may want to get some sea wings to escort our Shogun battleship just in case. The opponent has not deployed on airfield just yet to get any twin blades. Tesla troops are deployed now, getting some great damage there onto the tsunami tanks. And that one sort of got body blocked there. Got the kill there on the Imperial Warrior before it gets sliced. I hear the satellites are running on in. Takes out the ore collector as well. Sonic Decimator, low in power. He needs to get some more power for it. Sells off that nanotech mainframe. Gets a fully heroic bonsai charge. Now does get the Imperial Warriors there. Sells it off, not only gets a good amount of credits back, he doesn't really need it much anymore, as well as getting this Sonic Decimator counting down. Right now, the Empire player does not need to be aggressive, but he does have aggressive options deployed on the field. Having the infrastructure targeted by a Shogun battleship will really hurt the Soviet player. We also got some Mech Tangos right here, harassing as well. Does get the kill there onto that Mech Tango. Does get transformed right there. Premature transform, got a lot of damage on the ore collector. Wait, why is he redeploying the nanotech mainframe? Not sure why he's redeploying out the nanotech mainframe. He could. He's going to try to go for a Guardian cores. Got some Guardian cannons. The Wave Force artillery mounted guns. It's basically one of the rarest things you see in the entire game. And in Prism Towers. In Tanya, this is one of the 3 most rare things in the game. Slime Tank does get some good damage there on the Bullfrog, but there's a lot of Hammer Tanks here. That nanotech mainframe needs to be sold off. That's a pretty expensive investment right there. He's not hitting it. I'm not sure what's going on. Maybe he's worried about the Naginata cruisers. Shogun battleships getting some great damage on the infrastructure. Soviet players trying back towards his opponent's base. And he does sell off the nanotech mainframe. That is expensive, so getting a nice 1,200 credit refund is not bad. And we got Terra Drone, does get the snare there onto the MCV. The MCV is likely going to go down. It's all Hammer Tanks here. He's going to try and go for the rest of the infrastructure. Try and go for the Psionic Decimator. Psionic Decimator has plenty of time on it. Could potentially throw a cash bounty on it and get a pretty nice cash bounty. Hammer Tank doesn't get destroyed out, so is able to get out a free Terra Drone. Naginata cruisers does get the super reactor there. The Shogun battleship is still at sea. And Orange has plenty of Shogun battleships, so losing the ground base there, including the MCV and the Psionic Decimator, would not be game ending. The Shogun battleships can be game ending for the Soviet player, though. MCV will go down. I wonder if he had one already re-queued up over here. May not be going for it. Oh, I hear... Wait. What did I just hear got captured? Looks like the refinery here did get captured by the Soviet player. I thought it was like going to be the Psionic Decimator at first. Let's get an infect there onto this ore collector as well. Over here, do have a crusher crane being employed out by Yellow, but we've got some heroic Shogun battleships. We'll say nope. This refinery is still being collected on the low seas. So right now the Empire player has plenty of income at the moment. 2 refinery income. His opponent only has 1. Try and build another one now. Shogun battleships getting some broadsides onto land. Titan Decimator just needs to be sold off. There we go. That gets a good amount of cash from that. And over here, now we've got some Twin Blades there. There we go. Sea Wings. He needed a Sea Wing out. And if the Imperial docks go down, that's going to be really, really problematic. He needs to get out another Sea Wing as soon as possible. He's focused on the Sea Wing, not realizing that he should have continued focusing on the docks, naval dockyard, because he absolutely needed a shorter. He should have sacrificed everything on that dockyard. But of course, he didn't realize that that's the last remaining production structure. Granted, he could always blow out mass collector. Is this ore refinery farther back than it's supposed to be? That may actually be poor placement of that refinery. That seems a little bit farther back than it's supposed to be. Yeah, that's much closer. So we may need to get out a second ore collector on that refinery. We've got some Sea Wings here. I think he may be going... Oh, he's pretty low on economy right there. Trying to get out another ore collector. Hammer tanks right there. The Soviet MCV has made his way back here. Trying to go for a crusher crane. Doesn't have any money, does he? Let's see. The Empire player has plenty of credits. And he's going for an MCV as well. It's just low in power. That's his biggest issue. For the Soviet player, he is spending the rest of his money on... Oh! He's trying to crush these ore collectors, isn't he? He could crush those ore collectors. How much money more does he need for a crusher crane? Costs 1,500. He has more than halfway done, so perhaps need around 700 600 credits. Sells off the airfield. And that's not going to be enough. That is not enough. He doesn't have any wall segments to sell off either. So the Soviet player is just dead in the water. He does not have enough credits right there, and he just wanted to crush those ore collectors, but he couldn't. And these Shogun battleships... Wait, where's the Sea Wings? He does have Sea Wings still alive. He should have... If he would have dived in on the Imperial Dockyard, he probably would have won. But right now, the Soviet player, he's done. Wait, cash bounty. Does he have cash bounty available? Soviet player does not have cash bounty available. He has satellites. He needs cash bounty. And Sea Wings is spotting this forces and takes out the crusher crane. And of course, now the Soviet player has 2 credits. So now, what Soviet items you see on the field is all he has. Sea Wings are nowhere near. And this is the last of the structures for the Empire player. He needs to keep these Sea Wings near this structures at all times. Soviet MCV is all that remains for the Soviets. And those wind blades cannot be repaired up. And he's bringing the satellites. The level 3 satellites going to do a lot of damage. That may be enough damage. He saves our refinery, and the Soviet player is going to bring it in. I forgot about the satellites. And that's game. Okay. That's one way to end the replay. Either way, this is Angrade saying thank you for watching, and on to the next replay.